circle in through to the back. God bless you and thank you for being here. But the NYPD has been fantastic to us. Don't go against them. Please listen to them. They're trying to maintain safety. Please go to the back. And if you think in the back you don't count, you do. Look at this line back there. What do you think the news is going to be reporting on? They can't ignore us much longer. So you don't need to be up here to be somebody. Please head to the back. Listen to the police. All right, I have a little switch in schedule because I got to get my man Tramel up here.
Totally awesome.
When one of the steering committee members, Procedures for Choice, said to me, Mike, you got to check out this guy, Tramel Thompson. He's talking about healthcare inequities in the Black and Hispanic community and why Black and Hispanic people don't want to get this shot. And when I read his quotes, I was like, damn, I need to know this guy. And it was such an honor when he accepted our invitation to come and to speak at this event. Tramel was the first person to say yes, and he said yes immediately with no hesitation. He is a local 100 transit union member, and he is the founder of Progressive Action. He is a brother after my own heart. He is a progressive unionist himself. So I am so honored and privileged to give you Tramel Thompson.
Now, this is good. The labor movement is alive in New York City. So when I say who got the power, I want y'all to say we got the power. What type of power? Union power. Who got the power?
We got the power.
What type of power?
Union power.
Who got the power?
We got the power.
What type of power?
Union power.
Mike, thanks for having me here. He wanted me to speak on issues that affected the Black community, but I'm going to speak on these labor issues because the labor movement is alive and well, and it seems like it's us against the bosses, our own union leadership, and these politicians. Now, they said the Black and brown community was affected at a higher rate because of all the underlying conditions. You had diabetes, hypertension, sickle cell, asthma, and all these other type of diseases. So the disease didn't hit my community hard because of the color of our skin. It hit my community hard because of the healthcare inequities, because of the economic inequities, because of the educational inequities. So if another virus is to come 6 months from now, we're going to be in the same position again. They're going to be asking us to take another vaccine again if they're not willing to invest in our communities.
Yes.
Now they came out with news the other day saying the FDA approved it. So I guess we're going to get it. As if the FDA wasn't wrong before. Let me give y'all some history. The FDA approved a drug called Silent, and it was for ADHD. It lasted on the market to 2005, that's 30 years. The reason they took it off the market was because it was giving people liver disease. Now let's talk about the facts. ADHD affects mostly the Black community. So it took them 30 years to figure out that this drug was killing us, but they want us to take this vaccine in less than a year and tell us it's not going to do anything to us. So with this whole mandate, what they actually doing is segregating the people of New York City. And they not segregating us not only by race, not only by color, but they segregating us by the working class against everyone else. And we're going to make it known that we ready for this fight today. Are we ready for this fight today? And we gotta think, they revolutionized the way they marginalize us. Think about that. Everything ain't black and white no more. It ain't colored only. It ain't white only. It's hidden in legislation. It's hidden in the FDA. It's hidden in our own union leadership, in our politicians. We must pay attention to what's going on. Now I'm gonna tell you this. If they want to mandate something, they need to mandate equity, healthcare equity in the Black and brown communities. They want to put a mandate the economic equity in the Black and brown communities. They want to put a mandate the educational equity in the Black and brown communities if they want to mandate something. Now, in closing, I want to say two things. It's obvious we're working in a hazard. Where's our hazard pay? Where's our hazard pay? Now, they said this. They said the people who is pro-choice are terrorists. Well, I'm going to tell them this today. It damn sure take one to know one.
Yes! Tramel, progressive action. Wait, Tramel, where can people check you out online? What's your URL?
You can go to Facebook, Progressive Action TV. We got the biggest labor movement on Facebook. They think the labor movement is dead. They think the labor movement is dead. That's why they're making these moves on us. We must stand in solidarity no matter if you're a teacher, a sanitation worker, a transit worker, I don't care who you are. We must stand in solidarity with each other. The people united will not be defeated.
Tramel Thompson, Local 100, Progressive Action. He's not a conservative. He's not a Republican. It ain't just conservatives and Republicans. It ain't. It's everyone here.
Real Democrats. Real Democrats.
Real Democrats. I'm so disappointed with the Democrats. I've voted Democrat my whole life. I'm so disappointed with the Democrats. We got some good ones, but none of them agreed to come. As a matter of fact, where is Eric Adams? Where are you? Where are you?
Bill's going to be speaking soon, but you guys should get together.
All right.
Call him up. Yeah, go ahead. Call him up. I invited Eric Adams here. We invited him. I filled out his little Google form and told him there would be a stage and a microphone, and it was in front of City Hall. Where is Eric Adams?
Where is Eric Adams?
Does he stand with fascist, authoritarian de Blasio?
Where's Eric Adams? Where's Eric Adams? Where's Eric Adams?
Restaurants based on vaccine status. Now, I need to introduce two extremely prominent, strong, intelligent African-American men who are role models to me. They are just amazing people. One is an assemblyman, and the other one is an activist. I present to you New Jersey Assemblyman Jamel Holly and Kevin Jenkins. New York City!
I need to make sure we repeat that again because I'm a black Democrat and I stand for medical choice and medical freedom. So you have Democrats in your corner. My big brother Kevin Jenkins, come on up here, Kevin. Say a few words for these guys, Kevin. Everybody raise your hand in this audience. Everybody back there, everybody raise your hands. Now I want to ask you a question. Do you want to be a slave or do you want to be free?
Free!
Let's get free! Now, early in August was the anniversary for Martin Luther King speaking in Washington at the monument. And he was talking about how we all come together as Americans to save America, to bridge the gap between white and black. But guess what? That tyranny is back at our doors again.
Yes, it is.
Do you understand? This is about choice. This is about freedom, but this is about your life. They're coming for your children.
Yes, they are.
They already killed your grandparents.
Yes, they did.
And you know what? You've been too damn quiet. Now, I want you to let everybody that in this state and in this country know that we're going to stand for what? Freedom. Do you want to be a slave? No! So what the hell has been wrong with you? What the hell has been wrong with you? Now, I'm here as a black man, and I'm telling you, I am never going to be slave again. I'm going to stand up for my rights, your rights, and at my organization, Urban Global Health Alliance, we're not playing around.
Come on, Dad.
Now, how many of you have children in this audience? How many of you have grandchildren? How many back there? You're too polite. How many have grandchildren back there? Now, let me tell you something. My grandmother, Lily Mae Jenkins, my grandmother, a descendant of slaves. I'm a descendant of slaves. She fought for me to stand up here and talk to you as a free man. Now, if you don't fight for your children, what good are you? Are you ready to fight for your children? Are you ready to fight for your family? these rallies all the time. I've been to 57 cities, 39 states. The rest of this country is ready to work for us, and they've been waiting for this. They've been waiting for New York to come alive.
Yes.
Are you alive?
Yes.
Are you alive back there? Yes. Now guess what? After today, after this moment, after this second, what are you prepared to do to fight for your life? Now, your unions, God bless you, they done abandoned you and they took the money. I'm sorry, I'm ready to break that. I know y'all got hope, but they took the money. Your government, I'm sorry, I know y'all still running around here talking about a Democrat and Republican. Your government has abandoned you. But you still keep acting like they're supposed to save you. Now, I'm here to tell you, there ain't nobody coming from the sky to save you. What you have to save is yourself. And stop acting so willy-nilly. Every time I get up in the morning, I get 500 text messages. They get ready to take my freedom away from me. You're a slave.
Fight back!
You're a slave. You're supposed to get up and go knock on every door in New York City and say, we will fight back.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Now let me tell you something. Freedom didn't come for free. All right, folks? Freedom didn't come for free. Freedom didn't come for free, young man. We had to fight for freedoms. Your founding fathers had to fight for freedoms, and my ancestors who came in the bottom of a ship, the bottom of a ship, across the Atlantic. And when they came in, they still fought for this country. They still thought something was great about this country. And what are we getting ready to do? Throw it away. Why you want to throw it away? No! Oh, you want to fight? Yeah! So stop being so damn polite. Well, there we go. Let's give it up for Kevin G. again. That's not much for me to say after this, but while we have the press here, because the press has the way, the press is not our friend, by the way. And I know they're here to do their job. See, we defeated Big Pharma in New Jersey. They just ran scared or what else. Where we kicked Big Pharma's butt in New Jersey. But let me just say this about the press since the media is here. And they're going to probably cover this tonight on the nightly news. The press, this is not an anti-vax rally. This is not an anti-vax mass rally. This rally is, and I want you to get the headline tonight. The headline for tonight on your news tonight is people standing up for their medical freedom and medical choice. Period.
Jamel, Tally, and if you don't know, if you don't know, Big Pharma went to Albany and stole the religious exemption for vaccination from children.
Yes, they did!
26,000 children
Oil Man's gonna do it again, that piece of
in New
shit!
York. Teachers unions said nothing.
Nothing!
They went to New Jersey and tried to pull the same thing,
We
but 5,000 people showed up behind Jamel Holly and they kicked him out of New Jersey. And we have their religious exemption to vaccination for children. In New York, just so you're clear, in New York, we have a religious exemption to vaccination for adults.